fam, and welcome back to Katie's Kitchen. Today we are going to take things a little bit on the Mexican side of things. We are going to make some enchiladas. We are going to make some high protein, moderate carb, low fat enchiladas that I promise you the whole family will love. Okay, so like I've been doing for the past few videos, I've been trying to give you recipes that have ingredients that are on repeat. So today we're going to use another 2 ingredients that we've already used in the past videos. So if you had those on hand, you can go back and grab them again. Let's make another recipe out of them. So like we used in the very first one for our quesadilla, we are going to use our La Tortilla Factory low carb tortillas. So for 1 tortilla, we have 2.5 grams of fat, we have 15 grams of carbs, and we have 5 grams of protein. Not too bad for a tortilla. And these are also flour tortillas. So if you don't like that, then get something different. I don't know. We're also going to be using our zero fat mozzarella cheese, shredded mozzarella cheese. We're going to be using some green enchilada sauce. We're going to be using some diced up green chilies, and I just got those from Walmart. Like, they're nothing special. So again, don't be hitting Sprouts or Whole Foods just to get a $5 can of enchilada sauce. Just get whatever you like. There's also the red sauce. If you like red sauce, grab that instead. For this, we are going to be using the whole can. So this has 6 grams of carbs, 0 protein, and like 3 fat for the whole entire can. And then we have our diced green chilies, and then we have our chicken. So all of that together, we're gonna make it happen. So first things first, I gotta get my oven started. So I'm gonna get that started at 400 degrees. So while that is heating up, we are gonna get things going. So I have my 9x13 baking dish. And no, I'm not the best. Maybe we should start it. I got this recipe from my mama, so I just kind of revamped how she made enchiladas and made them on the healthier version of things. And like what I've been saying, that Jeremy and I are on prep, so we count, we track, we measure everything because we kind of have to know exactly what is in our food right now. So if you don't like that, if you just want to throw things together but maybe use these ingredients, go right ahead. But like I said, keep the judgment to yourself because we are weighing everything because we have to. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take my 1 can. I'm only making 4 enchiladas, so this is going to make 2 servings because there's only Jeremy and I, so why make 16 enchiladas if we're not going to eat them all, right? So I'm going to take half of this can in my 9x13 baking dish, and I'm just going to spread that on the bottom of it to get a nice little layer on the bottom. It's about half a can. Shake it, shake it, shake it. With the rest of my can, I'm going to put that in my big bowl, because obviously I don't have any other small dishes to do this in. I'm going to take all the rest of it and I'm going to pour it in my bowl. I'm going to take my whole can of green chilies. You can obviously not use these. You can obviously, I don't know, if you use jalapenos or I don't know. Like I said, I got this recipe from my mom. I just revamped it a little bit. So this is how I know to do things. And I'm just going to take this whole entire can and I'm going to put that in there as well. So green chilies, the green sauce. Then, so I'm making 4 enchiladas. So I usually average about 2 ounces, like a good average serving of chicken or some kind of meat is about 4 ounces. So I'm going to average obviously 4 ounces per serving. So I'm going to put about 2 ounces of meat in each enchilada. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So that is in there. I'm going to take my 8 ounces of chicken, because like I said, 4 enchiladas, 2 ounces per, so 8 ounces of chicken. All I did was put this in the air fryer for 20 minutes and then I diced it up. You're more than welcome to put it in the crock pot with maybe some salsa. Maybe put your green enchilada sauce in the crock pot and cook that this way. However you want to do it. This was easiest for me, so this is how I'm doing it. Do what works best for you. So I'm going to put that in there as well. Careful on the pour so you don't dump it all over yourself. Then I have 1 cup of zero fat cheese. So I'm going to take half of this and I'm going to put this in the mixture. It's about half. Estimate that. All right, so I'm going to mix this all up. So remember, all of my ingredients, I have created a recipe in my MyFitnessPal because I need to, because Jeremy and I need to know what exactly we're eating right now. Now, typically on an average Joe day when we're not in prep, I might not put the recipe in MyFitnessPal. I might just kind of guesstimate knowing looking, tracking at things. I put this in my Fitness Pal, and I'm doing 4 enchiladas. 1 serving is 2. So I was looking at about 50 grams of protein, about 30 grams of carbs, and about 8 grams of fat for 1 serving. I mean, that's not too bad, right? So I have that. I have my 4 tortillas. Like I said, they're flour tortillas. They're the low carb, so they're 15 grams per tortilla. So that's literally where we're getting all of our carbs from, is just the tortilla itself. So I'm gonna take my first one. I'm gonna grab my little spoon. I'm gonna spoon on. Can get a little messy, so deal with it. Grab a towel. All right, so I'm gonna grab about 2 ounces of that. I'm gonna eyeball that a little bit. Put that guy on there. I'm gonna roll him up like a nice little enchilada. And then I'm gonna put him in the pan. So they're all gonna line up right next to each other. Sorry, I know it's gonna take a little bit. Fill this guy up in there. Roll him up. So you get the picture. Roll like a large taquito is what we're doing, and then we're gonna line the pan up with them. So your 9x13 is gonna fit all 4 pretty nicely. Lay that on there. And I don't know if you guys have had these low carb tortillas, but they're pretty freaking bomb. These flour ones are super soft, and I'm one of those, like, I like my bread nice and soft. Like, I'm not someone who's gonna toast my bagel because it gets crunchy. Like, I like a soft bagel. So, if you are someone who likes that, you're gonna really like these tortillas, and you don't feel that little guilt afterwards. If you feel food guilt or food shame, I mean, you shouldn't be feeling that anyways, but if you're on some kind of specialized diet that maybe needs to be low carb, these are perfect for that kind of diet. Ooh, this one's gonna be messy. Remember, cooking is gonna be messy. Ooh, this is a full one. This will be Jeremy's. All right, so have that in there. Tuck him in there all nice and beautiful. So I have them all 4 lined up like nice large taquitos. So I'm gonna take the rest of my cheese. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna take the rest of my cheese. Obviously, I guess I could also take, hey, you know what? Why not? If I'm gonna count the macros, I might as well use it all. I have a little bit of extra sauce left in here. I'm gonna drizzle that on top of here. Because you know what? In the end of the day, why not? If I counted for the macros, I'm gonna use those macros, right? Okay. I'm gonna take the rest of my cheese. I'm gonna sprinkle that on top, because who doesn't like cheese? I mean, I guess if you're lactose intolerant, I apologize, but you know. All right, so that is all done. I have made my mess. I have made my enchiladas. So all I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or so. You know, I guess until you see like the cheese maybe browning, the tortillas a little bit on the brown side. So we are gonna throw those in the oven. Like I said, 20 to 25 minutes. I guess just keep kind of checking on them. And then we'll serve them up. Here they go. Just like that, they're done. 25 minutes later in 400 degrees. They are brown, they are melty, they are warm, and I already have my taste tester here. I don't even have to get him. So remember, 2 of them is a serving. He's already counted them in his macros. Ooh. Let's see if we can do it. Oh shit.
Don't damage them.
They're damaged. All right, well, they're kind of sticking to the pan. Will you grab the plate?
Yep.
Ready, and go.
Yeah, get the sauce. Get the
sauce. Sauce on top. So they might be a little hot, so if he burns his mouth, let's just not make fun of him. Make sure to blow.
Oh man, I'm going for this piece right here. Sauce right there.
So lucky me, he likes green sauce. Like I said, if you want to, do red sauce, do whatever you want. Make sure to blow.
Yes.
Cool it off. That's not gonna work. Blow it. Oh God, it's steaming.
It's hot.
white girl got skills.
Wow, that was really good.
It's really good.
What is that sauce?
It's mine. It's my sauce.
That is so good.
Boom.
Oh my god.
50 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 8 grams of fat, healthy AF. He's eating enchiladas on prep, so you can do it in your lifestyle.
No excuse.